We're just down the beach, come on Lucy. I'll give Lucy a bit of a run on the beach. Have a look, see what's going on. Now it's sort of coming on the beginning of the dry season. It's still the rain season, but it's just starting. The winds are starting to swing a little bit. It's not officially the dry season until the southeast trade winds kick in. But the rain's definitely slowed down. Like, come on Lucy, let's go. So yeah, now I haven't made a video for around a month. I'm always ahead, and I had about 10-12 videos and I've just been playing them out. I'm down to no videos basically left. Now, it's been a busy month. We've had Ramadan and we've had Nippy and a bit of sad news. Yuli's sister died, and Mercer, her niece that lives with us, had to race up, that's her mother, and go to the funeral and left us with little Kenzo. So we've had Kenzo for a month and it's been full on. My God, I forgot how energetic kids are. They're just full on, eh? So that's why I haven't been out making videos or really doing anything. You let me stock a few videos just go, you know. So now I'm back into video mode, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, plus I've been working hard. I've painted out a few units and put a new carport roof on, new window upstairs. I mean, busy. So, but in the next week or so, we're going to head off to somewhere. We're not sure whether we're going to go up to Sulawesi, maybe fly up to Surabaya or somewhere. We're not sure, but we need to get away after having Kenzo for a month. It's been full on, so I'm sort of a bit sick of going to KL and going to Thailand and Vietnam and all that. So I think we'll just stay in Indo, maybe fly up to Surabaya, I'm not sure. Just have a look up there. I haven't been up there for years. So, and flights are cheap. They're about $70. That's it, $60 or $70. 700,000 I think it is for a ticket to Surabaya. So maybe in the next week or so we're going to go up then. Right. And a big thank you to everyone who, since I did that video on that Balinese homestay, of the people, you know, that girl Kylie, she brought me a bunch of licorice, and all of a sudden I've got people from all over the place bringing me licorice. So thank you to everyone who's offering to bring me stuff. You don't really have to do that, like, but thank you anyway. So I've got some more licorice coming pretty soon, and we'll probably do an interview with those people as well. So just check this out. What a beautiful morning. There's just no wind at all. It's fairly early in the morning. Lucy likes her little beach walk, and every morning down on the beach. Yeah, and you can feel the wind is now coming from like the northwest, you know, and this is what happens at the beginning of the dry season. The wind starts swinging, and later on it'll probably be onshore again. But normally in the dry season, when you get northwest in the morning, then it'll swing around to southeasters, you know. So the dry season's coming. There's been good weather, and that's sort of why we haven't been doing any little 3-day getaways and stuff like that, you know. We just, it's a bit much, you know. In the wet season, you've got to sort of, it's hit or miss whether you're going to get good weather when you go on a holiday. So from now on, through the dry season, we'll be doing a lot of our little 3-day getaways around Bali, around Indonesia, and just showing you a few places around. So anyway, yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for a video today. Just walking around rambling on, walking Lucy, but I'd do one and just show you how much YouTube pays me. You know, I haven't done a how much YouTube pays me one for about a year, since I started actually getting some half decent money out of it. So when we get home, I'll get on the computer and show you basically what we've gone. I've gone from, I think when I had the last one, I just hit 3,000 subscribers or something like that. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember. But over the last year, I had a good year. I doubled my subscriber count up to 7,000. So, and I'm getting more than double the money than what I was. So you'd be surprised how much YouTube actually pays. It pays really well. And yeah. You know, I see so many YouTubers, especially big YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They're always screaming broke, and I need to buy new camera gear, and I need this and that. they're millionaires, them guys, I'm telling you. They're making huge money, you know. Like, I think I'm making average of now $800 or $900 a month, and I'm only getting a couple of thousand, 2,000-3,000 views a video, you know. So anyone who's getting 30,000 views a video and stuff like that, they're getting 10 times that, you know. They're making 10 grand a month, you know. So we'll get on the computer, I'll show you some analytics and just show you exactly how much YouTube really does pay you. Because I think you'd be surprised, you know. Like, I've got nothing to hide, but I see too many YouTubers stinging it out and being so cheap and always whinging that they're broke and haven't got enough money, you know. And it's just BS, you know. I sort of don't believe in all that Patreon and all that. It should be capped, really, and when you've got so many subscribers you can't get it, because YouTube should be free for everyone to watch, for free, not have to pay, you know, every month to watch it. I know people do it of their own will, but these people are making, like I said, you know, 10, 20 grand a month, and they're making big money. If you've got 100,000 subscribers doing 3 videos a week, you're making 10, 12 grand a month, you know. So I'll get on the computer when we get back and I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what's going on with YouTube, how they pay and all that sort of stuff. And I think you'd be pretty surprised how much money is being paid by YouTube. It's the highest paying social media platform, you know. So anyway, I'm not quite sure where I parked the bike. Maybe up in here. Lost Lucy. Oh, she's down there playing with the dogs. Alright, so let's move on up the beach, have a little look, and yeah. Okay, so it's going to start getting busy. As from Easter on is when all the Aussies start coming. It's starting to get cold in Australia, and in another month or so this place is going to be absolutely buzzing. But with all these fuel shortages and stuff like that, I noticed that air tickets were thinking about flying up to Thailand, but at the moment it's like a 1.5 million, 2 million ticket now is like 4 million. It's doubled in price, air tickets. So yeah, Indonesia hasn't hit the petrol cuts yet. Still $1 a litre here, and the government subsidises it all, and they seem to have plenty of reserves. So, but air tickets, yeah, so it might hamper a lot of people coming on holidays this year, I think. So we'll see how busy it really does get. Once it gets into May, June, you'll know how busy, whether this war, you know, whether they open up that strait and let the oil through, the world will go back to normal. But otherwise, just down here near Padma, just going to have a check out the surf, see what it's like. Such a nice morning, the last few mornings, just been hardly any wind. You see it's coming in from the northwest, it's sort of swinging west now. It'll probably end up swinging around on shore. But the mornings have been beautiful. The beach looks fairly clean. It's not too much rubbish up and down the beach, which is good. Real good. Bali becomes a little bit more enjoyable when the weather's good, you know. Rain season, yeah, a normal rain season. It's been a bit excessive this year. We've had a lot of floods, and the reason for that isn't because it's been a terrible lot more weather, bad weather. It's been a bit worse because we had a few cyclones off Australia and Western Australia and things like that, but a lot of bad weather up north in Asia, you know, Malaysia and Thailand and Vietnam. It's all blowing down, and that made the weather a little bit worse. But really the main reason why the weather's there's been a lot more floods is because they're filling in all the wetlands and all the rice paddies are getting filled up. The water's just got nowhere to go, and that's the main reason. The place is getting built out. They put all these new roads in and raised up roads to stop the flooding, and all it does is run off down into other lower areas and change where it floods. Yeah, it's a man-made problem, really. I've lost Lucy. I'll just roughly go into analytics now and show you how much we really do get paid. You'd be surprised, I think, on how much money that YouTubers actually make. So here's my revenue for, well, it's got the last 6 months. As you can see at the moment, October's 8,900,000, November 9,800,000, 9,800,000, 8 million and 800. 8,500,000. This month's still ongoing, got a week, I've already got 8,300,000. Now I'm only getting like, you know, not so many views really, and getting bloody, you know, probably getting 2,000 to 3,000 views doing 3 videos a week, and I'm making $900 a month. So, you know, it just shows you if you're getting 30, 40,000 views a video and stuff, and you're doing a few videos a month, you're making 10 times what I am, you know, $9,000, you know. So there's a lot of money in it, you know. If I go, it shows you basically what you get on a daily basis, you know, like 470,000, you know, 370,000, you know, 400,000 sort of per day. But if I click on that, I can go to yearly what I made in the last year. And, you know, so I made 94,995 million rupees. It's about $9,000, I suppose, you know, in the last year. So this is pretty good. That pays for all our food and stuff like that. We can go right down to 90 days and 28 days, how much I've been paid in the last month. You know, 8,800,000 in the last month. In the last 7 days, made 2 million something, $200. So it just really depends on how many views you're getting and things like that. So it's a little bit deceiving. It sort of pisses me off when I see the big YouTubers, you know, like these YouTubers with 1 million subscribers and that, you know, they're multi-millionaires. They really are, you know. It's like they're always screaming broke too, and that's what sort of pisses me off, you know. But yeah, like here, I really on that 8-9 million, a single man by himself could live on that here, you know. You could get a cheap room for like say 2 million. You got 7 million. It just depends. If you don't really drink, you could do it easy. Just eat, you know, and live. But if you drink alcohol, well, a lot of your money just goes to that. Now, every time I have a little binge, I'll spend like 5 million in a week, you know, just drinking beer, you know. So, you know, if you're drinking every day, you're probably going to be spending $1,000, $1,500 a month extra on top of your living costs, you know. So, just depending on how much you drink, you know. So anyway, it's a little bit of a show on how much that it actually does pay. How it works is where, see, 75% of my viewers are Australian, and it depends where your audience is watching, because ads, they pay more for advertisement in like Australia than what they do here in Indonesia. So I get paid more because they're watching there, you get what I mean? That's sort of how it works. Like, so I'm lucky to have 75% Australian viewers, and that's why I'm getting a decent pay. Before I started getting Australian subscribers and stuff like that, and a lot of them, I was just getting Indonesians watching. I was seriously making a year ago, I was making $30, $40 a month, and I was making that for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years I was monetised, and it was taking me 6 months to get a payment. You've got to get $100 US to get a payment. It was taking me 5 months to do that, to get a payment. So as soon as I did one video, went trending in Australia, some interview video, and it just took off, you know. And I just gained, you know, a few thousand extra subscribers last year, and now 75% of my viewers are Australian, and that's why that I'm getting paid a lot more now. It's because they're watching the videos in Australia, and that's where the ad revenue's getting paid, you know. So I get paid more, so it was good for me, you know. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a talk on how much it goes. I was going to get home and get on the computer and go right into the full analytics of it all. And I'm basically saying, you know, I made 95 million this year, which is bloody good, you know. It's $9,500 or something, you know. And that pays for all our food costs and all that for the whole year, basically, you know. So, and we own the house, so, you know, like, really, that's covering my lifestyle nearly there, you know. So, yeah. Right, so we're not quite sure exactly when we're going to do it, because I'm not quite sure when Easter is, so we might be going up maybe to Surabaya. Surabaya is about the cheapest tickets. They're only like 700,000. It's like $65 or something. So might go up there and have a little look around. There's a few things in the city there. It's a very good place to eat. They've got there a lot of their own traditional type foods up there in Surabaya. So stay in tune for that. Yeah, it's something different. From there we might get on the train, which has got private cabins and that nice train. I think it's about 4 or 5 hours, and head out to Jogja and check out Borobudur Temple and things like that. So we're not quite sure what we're going to do or how long we're going to go for, but we're just going to wing it and just go and see what happens. Maybe we'll just go to Surabaya, maybe not. We looked at actually tickets to fly to Jogja, and it was 2 million, but it's only 700,000 to Surabaya, So yeah, maybe we'll just get the train. I haven't had a train ride for a while, and you can get like a better class of ticket, and yeah, and you get your own private cabin train and all this sort of stuff. So might get on one, get comfy, get something to eat. I can do a bit of editing or whatever, or just relax. Because by the time you fly, if we were going to fly from Surabaya to Jogja, by the time you go to the airport and then check in and check your bags in and get on the flight, get there, get off, collect your bag, it's just as quick to catch the train, isn't it? You just hop off right in town, So, all right. So anyway, we'll see what happens, and yeah, I'll get back to you. If you've got this far in the video, thanks for watching, and more videos to come. Now the dry season's here, we can get around and do a few more extra videos.